Hi, it's me, Michael, from Men's Finest, and this is the second video about Bexley shoes. You can check out the first one just up here or in the links below. This time around, we're doing something more smart, hence the tie. Let me show you. So you may ask, what is there for you? Well, if you're gonna watch this, and you may want to like this or not, you may actually want to click on the link below. This is gonna take you to Bexley Shop, where you can actually see these shoes and any other shoes that Bexley does. And maybe through that video, I'm gonna convince you that it's actually a quite cool company and shoes to have. Because as I mentioned before about shoes is this peculiar thing that if you're going to find a brand that you like and you trust and you believe in their spiel, all of a sudden you're going to be a fan for life. And this is what's happening with me and the Bexley shoes. Thank you so much again for sending them over. Let me show you what I've got. When you open the box, you will see a very nice paper tissue. But inside that tissue, inside that box, there are them shoes. I've been actually on the market for double monk strap shoes for a bit right now. I would say probably good sort of 3 months. I've been debating on to where and how should I find and buy sort of double monk strap shoes. I've also done a video about the reason why you should actually get double monk strap shoes. You can check it up there, but this is another level. And as I said to you before, you should smell your shoe. If it smells good, it's gonna wear nice. And notice here on the sole, you've got actually stitching that goes right around it. You've got also some nails that are inside that wooden base. And the shoe shape is actually one that they got my attention because of the way how they are sort of nicely positioned. So it's going sort of from the front, and that obviously touches the bottom, that touches the bottom, and then it's slightly going up. So I wanted to have this sort of kind of shape. So when I come across Bexley, I was actually pleasantly surprised that they've got something where I'm looking for. So there's a few things you have to pay attention when you're buying shoes. Of course, do they smell nice? They do. Are they sort of leather inside here as well, especially around your heel? Because if it's not, you're gonna suffer, because they're definitely gonna sort of have to work into basically reflect how your heel looks. So they're gonna have to be extremely comfortable. So if I show you the inside of Bexley shoes, you're gonna notice that they have got some internal, and it's actually all the way round inside the shoe. Also, what I'm looking for in shoes in general is, are they sort of sustainably made in a way that are they sort of from countries or factories that we can somehow proudly sort of promote and present. You know, are they made in Bangladesh? Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong, it's Bangladesh, but it's the carbon footprint that shoe for £25 has to sort of make in order for me to wear it. It's somehow not appealing to me. But if the shoe was made in France, all of a sudden it's a different story. So maybe that's something you have to start paying attention to. And if you have got £100, €100 price tag on one of them, smells nice, nice leather, good you welted, maybe that's actually not the bad deal. So I'm going to take it for a test ride right now, and you're going to see some shots from Liverpool city centre, the same way as we did with the other Bexley shoes a week ago or so. So I'm going to wear them with my suit jacket, a very traditionally cut English suit jacket, and also one of my newest Men's Finest made to measure trousers. Let me show you. And after all day of shooting logbooks using these bad boys, what can I tell you about them? One thing that I can be sure of is they are not as comfortable as the other Bexleys that I tested last week. I think the leather is slightly stiffer, which could be also a good thing, because once you sort of go into them and actually walk them and they adapt to your foot, they're going to be okay, they're going to be workable. I think the downside of it as well is that at the moment it feels difficult, you know. It's sort of, as soon as I put them on, they was nice and snug, but I walked maybe 500-600 meters and I thought, well, okay, it's going to be some doing to get them actually and work them and make sure they are adapted to my feet. But that could be a good thing. Why? Because if you had leather that is super soft, maybe the structure of that shoe would not remain as it is here for this one. So I guess I'm going to be using them probably once or twice a week, and I'm sure they're going to get better over time. So that's what I'm hoping, at least. But they're all leather, so they should actually stretch and adjust to my feet. Still hasn't lost any shape. The shine is still there. We actually had some compliments from people, some just general public walking about in Liverpool. So that was nice. Thank you so much. So this is how they look after sort of 5-6 hours of using them. You know, pretty comfortable. Not too bad, I would say. Comfortability scale from 1 to 10, I would give them solid 4. For the dress shoes, that's actually all right. You know, your sneakers always going to be 8 and 7. So your dress shoes, they unfortunately have to sort of start on the lower basis, and then sort of you work your way up. The other monk strap shoes that I've got, I had them for like a year, and I still feel my feet after, you know, 6 or 7 hours of using them. So it just takes time for your feet to sort of adjust to shoes. Normal. I hope you enjoyed this very short review of Bexley shoes. This time round is the black monk straps. Yes, I highly recommend them, because I think, again, for the price of €100, you can actually get a decent Goodyear welted pair of shoes that most likely is going to last you a good few seasons. Get them from the link below, or at least have a look. The collection is big, you know, they're made in France. I think there is nothing to lose. Go and check them out, link below or somewhere here. Stay stylish. Ciao. Subscribe.